Good morning guys, happy Sunday. We are out and about and of course we need to grab a coffee before we do anything, and I just said to April I'm sure that the pumpkin spice lattes will be out this coming week because we're nearly at the end of August now. So on the off chance we're just going to go and see if our Starbucks have already got the pumpkin spice syrup in stock, and we're going to see if they will make us one, because some of you guys have said before that if you go there and they do have it, sometimes if they're feeling nice they might just make you one. So we're going to see if we are in luck. Fingers crossed.
Welcome to Starbucks. What can I get for you?
Hiya, do you have the pumpkin spice yet?
No, we don't, unfortunately. Watch this space in a couple of days.
Oh, okay,
or like next week.
Cool, thank you. So we weren't in luck, but good news is it's coming this week. So if you are a pumpkin spice fan like we are, then make sure you go and visit Starbucks this week. They normally email actually, don't they, if you are on the Starbucks app, and let you know when the early access is. But yeah, that will be this week.
So excited. But that's bad though.
Why?
Because we're just going to want one all the time. And then same into Christmas. This is when we put on a few pounds.
The eggnog lattes are just our favourite ever. I do love a pumpkin spice, but the eggnogs for me are just the one.
Imagine if they don't bring the eggnogs back.
Don't say that.
Eggnog latte is the absolute best.
And I was going to say, the weather is supposed to get a little bit cooler this week, and a bit of rain is forecasted. So perfect time really for the pumpkin spice to be back.
Yeah.
So yeah, happy pumpkin spice week if you celebrate.
Cheers, even though we've just got boring coffees today.
We've just picked up a normal latte, and before we go and film what we've already got for autumn, back at yours, are we going to go to
Probably
yours?
back at mine, yeah.
We fancied a little mooch in TK Maxx because we haven't really popped in here to see what they've got in for autumn, and I have got a few bits still on my autumn wish list that I haven't been able to pick up. I keep seeing Home Sense videos and come shop with me's everywhere on my socials, and so many people are picking up really nice bits, and we just haven't really seen them when we've gone in there. So I'm hoping that TK Maxx might come through and have a few nice bits. I really want some tea towels because I know I haven't got any nice autumn tea towels, and I don't know really whether I want to go burnt orange or like a burgundy this year.
Yeah.
But I think we need to go and see what we've got.
See what we've got.
So yeah, I'm on the hunt for some nice neutral tea towels, or I don't know, I'll see what they've got really.
See what they've got. So yeah, we're not going to do a full come shop with us. We just want to have a little quick browse really, because if we're not filming in a shop today, then we might get a bit of withdrawal just being at home filming. So anyway, let's go and see what we can find.
As we've walked in, they've got these really nice polo tops, and they're only $14.99. We've got this really nice cream, brown and blue one, and then this brown one as well. We love these. They're not too thick either. We're just having a look in the beauty aisles, and this has caught my eye. It's the body butter honey almond, but how nice is the jar? And it's actually really light. Thought it was going to be heavy. It's only $4.99, but it smells incredible, so I'm really tempted to pick that up for myself. This is really nice to keep your hair straighteners or hair curlers in. It'd be a really good present idea as well if you're already thinking of Christmas presents, and it's only $9.99 as well, which is really good. Talking of Christmas presents, how lovely are these jewellery boxes with the bows on? They are so nice. We are really drawn to these ones here. They're only $9.99. That is so nice. Is that a little cushion in there as well? Oh, it is. That is so cute. I actually don't have anything to keep my jewellery in, and we always do a girls' night, and we all spend, I think we spent £15 last year, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we bought everyone the same thing. I'm also obsessed with this makeup bag, and it's only $9.99. It's kind of like a waterproof fabric, but it's got a top compartment to keep your brushes in. That is so lovely. Perfect present idea. They have so many jewellery gift sets as well in here. Love this bracelet. Imagine this on holiday. Really like that. They have got so much jewellery in here, guys. We're just having a little look. We've both picked up a couple of bits, but these are perfect for presents as well, and it's all really reasonable. What have you found?
don't know why I quite like this.
Was that blue or green?
Yeah,
blue.
blue.
Oh, that's really nice.
£11.
So reasonable. Let's go look at the fun stuff. We have just found the nicest candle in the candle aisle, but I think the lid is broken.
Oh, it's really
How
nice
beautiful
as
is
well.
that?
Smell it, full leaves.
Smells a bit appley. Oh, that is so nice. I think we saw that in blue, didn't we, in Home Sense?
Oh, that's such a shame if they don't have
I would have picked that up. So I am on the hunt for a nice statement candle for my coffee table. I want one in a nice jar. I've seen one online that is a glass pumpkin with a wooden lid, and we did see similar ones in Home Sense, but haven't actually seen the one that I want. Oh, this one's nice. I also need a nice one for my kitchen. I don't think I've actually picked up any.
Oh, that's nice. Autumn woods and apple.
That's really nice. That's quite appley as well. But I want a nice one for my kitchen. I do love these. I do keep seeing everyone pick these up online as well. And the jars are beautiful. So maybe I'll pick up one of these. I'll give them both a smell. I think they were only $8.99. No, $7.99, which is really reasonable. That is stunning. That's such a shame that the lid's broken. I was just about to pick this one up because I thought the jar looks a bit unusual, and it's actually a butter keeper, so it's not supposed to be in this aisle. But how nice is that as a styling piece instead of like a butter dish? I really, really like the idea of that. I think that's really, really lovely. And it's only $7.99 as well. That's really nice.
I've just found the Sand and Fog Pumpkin Spice Room Sprays. They are $5.99. Love the bottle. It's so pretty, but I'm not that keen on the smell, which is a shame. But how nice would that look? Just in the bathroom on a shelf or something. I quite like this one as well, Sid. I just smelt this Toffee Spice DW Home one, and it smells really nice. Smell that.
That is nice. Look what I've just spotted. So guys, if you remember, we popped into Home Sense a while ago now. I picked up one of these candles, but it was in a blue jar, and it wasn't too autumny. It wasn't like a sickly scent. It was, I think, just as they'd started putting the autumn candles out. But they have them in some different scents and in different colours, and when I've lit mine, it does smell really, really strong. They've got apple honey butter. That's one of your favourites.
Yeah.
But the stand is so cute. It looks really nice on my coffee table, and it did smell really strong when it was lit. So they are $12.99 if you are on the hunt for a nice candle. They do also have the Sand and Fog diffuser in the same print, and it's also pumpkin spice, so they'd be a nice gift set actually for someone to buy both of them. And that is $6.99. I really, really like the design on that. This would be a really nice candle to style on a coffee table. It's $9.99, but I have already got my glass tortoiseshell pumpkin, so I think this would clash, but this would look really nice just styled like that, and you could prop the lid up or pop the lid next to it. Really, really like that.
How cool is this candle? It's got this metal gold base and then a bird with leaves going around it. It's called Sugared Citrus, and it smells so good. It's $12.99. That's such a pretty jar. We're just in the mug aisle. We found this really cute bear Halloween one with the bats on, and we've also just found a Ray Dunn mug with Hello Pumpkin on. They'll probably get a lot more of these in, but this is the first one we've seen this year. Oh, did we see
one?
Could be. Not sure.
Sticker. Really nice though. I
Yeah.
love the 3D ghosts on that one.
A lot of them are kind of similar style to Ray Dunn, aren't they, if they're not?
This one's
Oh,
really
that's
nice. Love that. It's not too heavy either. It's quite thin and it's huge. It's a really big mug.
I really like those. There's loads of them as well. Are they heavy? Oh, they've got a scary face on.
Yeah, they are quite heavy for glass ones actually. Oh look, I really like that.
Do you
They've
know
got
what?
quite a few in here today.
I like this one because it looks a bit shimmery. I don't know if you can really tell on camera, but pretty.
We've not actually seen many mugs yet this year, have we, in Home Sense? We've not been that impressed. This one's really lovely. It's quite heavy though, and I think I can see it in blue as well down here. They're really nice.
Is that a Ray Dunn there as well? Here it is. Look at this one. That's cool.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that one's Ray Dunn. So they have got
Ooh.
a few
There's loads in here that I like
coming
today.
in.
Maybe we've just been a bit too early with the mugs. This is really nice. It's quite chunky. Oh my gosh, look. That is so cute. It's actually quite light, even though it's quite a chunky mug.
I've just seen one I like. Hang on. Look at this. It's really big.
Oh,
Pumpkin spice and all things nice.
I bet you any money that one goes viral. This one's really lovely as well.
These are so cool. I would definitely get these if I had space and I did Halloween. They're tortoiseshell glass skull mugs.
They're cool.
They are very, very cool. $5.99 each.
I've also just spotted this. I think this is one of my favourites. If you're a neutral lover like us, this is really nice. It's quite light as well, which is what we like. I am on the hunt for a nice throw, but not like a Halloweeny spooky one. I think this aisle is all just spooky ones by the looks of it, so I might need to go and try down by the normal cushion and throw aisle. I think this is just going to be spooky ones, but they have got absolutely loads in here, guys, if you are into the spooky Halloween decor.
I love this. It's a ghost holding a pumpkin spice latte. It's heavy, so I think it's a doorstop, but how cool is that?
I don't think we've seen this wreath in HomeSense or in TK Maxx this year. This is good if you do like the more burgundy autumn decor. It's $24.99, but it's got the nice deep burgundy autumn leaves and a few other nice details on it. And it's quite big as well, so I really like that as an option. I am on the hunt for a mini wreath to go above my cooker hood, and I've just spotted this one for $9.99. I can't really see any other small ones, but I'm really sorry, I can't see past the shape of these little... What are they even supposed to be? Squashes or?
Yeah.
I just can't. Is it just me, guys, or do they look a funny shape to you as well?
This is a nice set. So you get two of these checked ones, or are they gingham? Yeah, maybe.
Kind of like a gingham check.
And then you get a matching fluffy pumpkin in the same brown tone. It's quite a nice cool brown, actually. $29.99 for the set of 3.
I like these ones though.
Yeah. We can't see any of the ones that we've seen online that we've been after, which is a bit annoying. They've still got some of these in though that we liked.
I am obsessed with both of these jars. They'd be perfect in a kitchen. This one here on the left is $7.99 and this one is $9.99. And I'm drawn to this one. I feel like this would look so nice for autumn.
I really like this tortoiseshell vase, or you could have it as a hurricane candle holder. It's only $7.99. Really thick glass. I'm very tempted to get that.
They have got the Ralph Lauren lampin that I've seen everyone going mad for online, and they have had these in for a while, but they do still have a few in here if you are still after them. Just in the normal cushion aisle, and there's nothing jumping out at us. I think we've seen most of these, so that's sad because I was on the hunt for some nice new cushions or a nice throw, but no luck today. Just come to have a look at the tea towels, and it is a really small tea towel section in this shop, and nothing is really giving autumn vibes. Really sad because I do desperately need some nice autumn tea towels, but no luck today. Are they autumn? No, they're more of a red. They're the lobster ones. There's a few. They're a bit Halloweeny, I suppose. Oh yeah, got some pumpkins on, but no nice orange florals or anything. Actually, these are quite cute, but not loving them. $6.99 for the set of 3. They're not too bad, but I'm not sure.
So guys, we're back at mine and we've just laid out all of our autumn stuff to show you from previous years. But before we do that, we're going to quickly show you what we bought from TK Maxx. So we both bought a couple of bits. There are your bits. So we actually both picked up some jewellery, which we don't normally. Well, we have a couple of times in TK Maxx.
Do like their jewellery. It's really reasonable, and a lot of it is gold plated or really nice quality. So I love chunky earrings. Definitely a gold person, and I am in desperate need of some new, just everyday gold chunky hoops. So I picked up these, and they were only $9.99, and it does say they're gold plated as well. Can't remember how much. 18 karat gold plated, and they're just really nice and chunky, but they're not too big, so they are perfect for me for just every day.
How much were they?
Only $9.99.
Oh, that's good. And then I got some, they're gold, but they're 925 silver cubic zirconia, some just little diamante gold hoops, which are really, really pretty. I just thought they're good
like
for
them.
every day because they're not too big, and they were $14.99, so not bad at all.
But as we were saying in the store, I don't know if you could hear because the music was quite loud and we forgot to bring our headphones, but they are such good presents for Christmas. If you have started to buy a few bits already, I have actually bought a couple of presents. I'm quite impressed with myself. So hopefully I'll continue and I'll be motivated to pick up a few more bits.
Well, the next few bits that I'm going to show are presents as well. Oh, actually, the ring I wear on this hand, that's from TK Maxx. It's just a cubic zirconia and silver ring, which is really good. So if you're looking for rings, really nice quality. They're like 15-20 quid, and they're all silver or gold plated. So definitely worth having a look at for Christmas presents. I then grabbed this hand soap for Mum because she loves lemon and citrusy scents, doesn't she? So this is lemon verbena, and honestly, it smells.
I don't think I smelled that in the shop.
So lemony fresh.
That's really nice.
And this was only $4.99, and she tends to go for greens normally.
Is it glass or plastic?
No, I thought it was because
okay.
sometimes they are, but this one's, but then I thought that's better for Mum because she'd probably break it otherwise. And then this is also a Christmas present for Mum. She doesn't watch our videos, I don't think, so it should be fine. This is the Sand and Fog Fallen Leaves. So we've said this so many times in the last few videos. Our all-time favourite Sand and Fog candle scent is Winter Pine over Christmas. It's just a really fresh, strong pine scent.
It is the best scent. And I just hit the jackpot because as I was getting all my autumn stuff out of my storage trunk, I just found 2 brand new winter pines.
Yeah, I remember you buying them last year in case you couldn't get them early enough this year.
So I cannot wait to bring them back.
However, if you are waiting to get them, if you get Fallen Leaves Sand and Fog, it's exactly the same scent as Winter Pine. They just changed the name, and when I tell you it's exactly the same, it's the same scent.
Oh, it's just the
so
best.
I thought since it's green and in a nice jar, I picked that up for Mum, and that was $14.99 for that size.
And I'm surprised Mum likes it because we normally like the real sickly and sweet scents, but Mum doesn't. Mum is like more of a citrusy fresh smell, but Mum really liked the winter pine smell, didn't
But then
she?
I suppose it's not sickly, is it?
No.
It's just more fresh.
But I feel like it's just a perfect scent and most people would like it.
Yeah. And then this, I've actually got in a small one, but I picked this up as a gift for somebody. This is the M of WG brand. It's called Suede. So it's cedar, santal and saffron brush suede with aged leather. It's in a nice brown glass jar, $14.99, but it is really big. So that is a Christmas present for somebody. So if you know anybody that likes the more masculine scents, it smells a bit like an aftershave, doesn't it? Really nice because not everybody likes sickly stuff. So,
and then from the same brand, I picked one of these up last year, and I remember having a little space on one of my books on my coffee table, and I just needed a small little filler styling piece, and I used one of these candles, and I think it was in like the brown coloured jar, but this one was like in the nice amber colour, and the scent is pumpkin. And it is really nice and
that is nice.
It's cinnamony. So yeah, only $4.49, and they're just perfect if you've got like a little space on a shelf or on a sideboard and you just need a little something extra to style with. These are really good because they are so mini.
So I think that's all we got from TK Maxx. We are going to have to go quite quickly through all of these items because we have got so much. I think more than we expected actually.
I think we're slightly obsessed with autumn, looking at all of this laid out. It is a little bit insane how much we have got between us. So yeah, we'll whiz through it. I annoyingly couldn't pick up any tea towels in TK Maxx, but I did just find one tea towel that I've got, so I'll show you that one. But I am desperate to get a few more, even just some neutral ones to be fair. But I did find this one, and I think this was from Home Sense or TK Maxx, but it's in this waffle print. This was probably last year or the year before.
I think it was 2-3 years ago because I had that one as well.
But I do really like this, and I will be reusing it this year. I'll just try and get a few more neutral ones or ones that go with this sort of colour. And while this is on the top, I'll just show a couple of cushion covers that I've got as well. Have you got any cushion covers for autumn?
I don't think I do anymore because I kind of just go for like chocolate browns and that now. It kind of just all goes.
Do you know what? I think that's one thing that I wish I'd done. So I do need a few more staple cushion covers that I can keep all year round, so I don't have to keep buying new ones. But I think this was a Home Sense or TK Maxx purchase, and it's that waffle material, and I do like it. It is very big actually.
Yeah.
It's bigger than the standard size, but not sure if I'll use that
I think
this
I
year.
have that one as well.
And then I've also got this one, which I really like. This is definitely very me. So I'm going to see if this goes with the chocolate brown colours that I've got already at home. So I do like that one. I think that was from Etsy or eBay. I can't remember, but I'll try and link it below if I can find it. And then I did pick up this. I think this was last year from Home Sense. I'm not a lover of the boucle or fabric pumpkin cushions with the like firm stems that I normally pick up in the stores and I'm a little bit immature with. But I did quite like this one last year. It's got a nice embroidered detail. So I do feel like this just goes with any cushions because it is nice and neutral. So I probably will reuse this year.
I feel like we should just do pumpkins and whiz through them because we've got so many. I will start with my favourite ones that I actually picked up in Ireland in a tiny little shop a few years ago, so you guys will probably remember these. So it's 2 wooden pumpkins. They're just really nice and rustic. And then after getting those, I did find that I just needed a few more wooden pumpkins because back in the day I had so many pumpkins and they just weren't me, were they? They were quite tacky, and after those it made me realise I just wanted some more that was similar style. So I think I managed to get these on Amazon. They're not wooden, they're plastic, but they look like they're wooden, and I think were they like 6 or something in the pack? I think there's 2 more in there, 5 or 6. So sometimes Sid borrows one of those as well, or they're just good for like a shelf if you just need a little something,
or like if you're doing like a hot chocolate or coffee station and you just want a little touch of autumn.
So they're so handy because they are a pack of quite a few of them.
I love them.
And then a few years ago, I don't really use these anymore, but I bought these for a similar reason, but they're grey, so they don't really go with my decor. These, I think, I want to say they're not Ivy Grey Interiors. They were from another similar, like small, like little online store, but these little, they're like concrete.
Yeah, they're quite heavy, those ones.
So I've got a few of them, and again, if you just need a little something, they're quite handy.
Or you could pop them in a bowl, couldn't you?
Yeah.
They're very small.
So potpourri or something. Last one, or last wooden one, again, this isn't actually wooden, it's plastic. I think this was from Amazon as well. I do really like that one too. And then I've got the one that I grabbed the other day that you guys would have seen in last week's video. My new tortoiseshell and gold pumpkin that I've been trying to find for years because Sid had one that you got, what, 2-3 years ago?
Yeah, I think it was at least 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't last year, but it is covered in candle wax actually, so I'm going to need to give this a clean. But yeah, this is my one. So yours is just slightly different. It's darker and it's got the gold stem, but they're both equally
really
as nice, I
yeah.
think. And I've still got the price on mine. Mine was $7.99.
$8.99.
Oh, inflation.
There you go.
So I've got that one, and then I have got a few more rustic ones. I think you've got this somewhere. We definitely bought this together. I think this could have been last year actually in Home Sense. So this is really nice. It's just very neutral, can go anywhere, and it's got that glazed look, which I really like. And then this little one I think I picked up last year from Home Sense, and again it's just that perfect size to pop anywhere. So I did actually style this on my shelf last year in the kitchen. $3.49 for that one.
Love
not
that one.
seen any mini ones like that actually this
not
year
like
in
that.
Home Sense or TK Maxx.
So good for a little hot chocolate bar or something.
Yeah, they're
that
just
size.
really easy to style when they're that small. And I did feel like last year I didn't even use all my pumpkins because you just don't have many styling spaces, especially when you're in a flat. And then I did pick up this last year or the year before. It was fairly recent. So this is just a nice wooden one with a lid. So I might actually use this as like a bowl for my keys in my like hallway. Really like that. Again, nice and rustic.
That was Hobbycraft, wasn't it?
Yes, this was Hobbycraft, and it was the last one. It was slightly damaged, but you can't really see it, and that can just be on the back.
Yeah.
So I paid £10 for that. I think they reduced it because it was a bit damaged. But actually, this would be really nice to make a candle in, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And have that on the coffee table on a book with a nice little candle in.
Love that.
So I think that's all the pumpkins.
Should we do stems next? Because I feel like we've got quite a few stems. Oh, that is kind of a pumpkin.
This is kind of pumpkin. And I think you got one of these as well.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know
sure
what I
you
did
got
with
one of
it.
these
I think I
last
gave
year.
it to Mum.
So this was from Home Sense and TK Maxx had them last year. £12.99. I love how I've still got all the prices on
I
there.
like leaving the price on if it's on the bottom, because then in years to come you can look back and see how much it was.
Yeah, but I really, really like this. I don't think I styled this last year, because it is quite big. I did have it styled with some flowers in it.
I was going to say,
actually.
these little stems that I've had for years, I've got loads of these. These were from Shein. I was just thinking they'd look nice.
That's what I did.
You need
so
some
I had
small
them in
stems.
there, but I don't think I actually had room to use this last year.
That's good.
But again, I could even use this as like a key bowl, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Because it is kind of like a bowl. But yeah,
that could
also
look
looks
quite
really
good.
nice like that. But I just don't have much room. But maybe I'll try and see if I can style this somewhere this year.
I think that's why I gave it to Mum, because after I decorated last year, I just couldn't find a place for that for some reason. But
I think it's
really
kind
nice.
of because it's like in between a vase. So I think on its own on a coffee table or a sideboard, it kind of looks a bit
random.
Yeah.
But it's still really nice.
I do love it.
So let's do florals. So yeah, like I said, these were from Shein. I think I tried to link them for you guys before and I can't remember if they were in stock or not, but these are just really handy for like mini vases if you've just got a small little vase. This was part of a vase that came as like one thing, and I think the vase broke, but I managed to salvage the florals, so this is quite handy just to keep if I've got a little vase to put it in, because it is that burgundy colour we like, and obviously hydrangeas that we love. However, our favourite hydrangeas, and we've both got these, so Sid's going to show you hers, are the ivy grey ones, and they are like dried. Are they? Say they're real. They're not real, but they seem like they're real dried hydrangeas, but they are just the best quality, and the colour, it's between like a mockery colour and a burgundy, isn't it?
Yeah, they're sort of like a brownie burgundy, but they just look so realistic. I do need to fluff these out because these have been in storage, so I haven't actually properly fluffed them out yet, but they are just stunning, and they last you from like this sort of time of year all the way into spring, don't they? So because they're not too orange or too red for Christmas, they're just the perfect stems to last you all through the autumn and winter.
Yeah, they are the best. And then we've both got one of these. Can you remember where this is from?
Definitely was Home Sense or TK Maxx, this one.
So really cute little pot with the little mini handles and a nice orangey stem. So we both had one of those. We've had that for probably 2-3 years, I would say.
But they're perfect just for a kitchen, bathroom, or just a shelf. They're really nice size and easy to style.
Yeah. And then that one you got.
I think this was last year. I've actually still got the label on. £9.99. I think this was last year, or it might have been the year before. It does need a bit of fluffing out again because it has been under my bed. But really, really nice. Again, quite nice and neutral with just a hint of burgundy on the tips of the leaves. And I love the wicker pot on that one. It just makes it feel a bit more rustic.
Love that.
A bit behind you.
So should we do, so I've got a couple of candlesticks that I'd show you guys a couple of weeks ago, I think. So I got these from Home Sense, and I just thought they were great because they will last me all through autumn and through winter, because they're just pine cones, but they're really nice and rustic. So I grabbed 2 of these, and then also in, was it B&M? B&M, we managed to grab these real marble tea light holders that were £3. I've put a tea light in, but amazingly they fit, let's hide the label so you can get the effect, in these, and they're pretty much like the same colour and vibe as the candlestick, so I've put them in there for now. So I'm really glad that I picked up 2 of these because they just fit perfectly.
Do you know what? This is why it's so good to get everything out and see what we've got, because I was just looking in TK Maxx for something to go on my coffee table that was that sort of size.
Yeah.
And I forgot already that I picked one of those up in B&M. So I've got 2 now, but I will definitely find a space for this little mini one. But yeah, I picked up one of those as well in B&M and do love them. And then while we're on candles and candlesticks, these brownie toned candles were from Neptune.
Yeah.
And we actually picked these up around this time last year. So we went to the Neptune warehouse sale in Swindon, and we are going again this year. So we hope to see some of you guys there. We did post it on our Instagram, and a few of you have said you're going. So we hope that we can see some of you guys there. But we also picked up these nice candlestick holders in the warehouse sale.
Yeah, so the candles were in the normal store that we went in afterwards.
Yeah.
But these were part of the sale that we just thought was stunning, so we both got one.
But even on their own without
Yeah.
a candle in, these are just really nice to style on
Yeah.
a book any time of the year. So we both do have one of these.
Yeah.
But candles are just really easy to switch out for each season, just to give that touch
Yeah.
of moodiness.
Get some red or green ones for Christmas, and that's what we try and do with the seasons. We try and just swap out like florals, candles, because then it's not too expensive. Cushion covers, because if you change the colour of like big items, it just gets too expensive, and to store it as well.
Yeah.
So just buying a nice candle can just add that pop of like autumn or winter decor. Should we do candles now?
Yeah, I'm looking at this. I was just saying in TK Maxx that I wanted a nice candle jar for my kitchen, because just want to add that cottagey feel for my kitchen, and I didn't pick one up, but then I've just seen that I've got this and it's still half full from last year.
And see, oh, you did
It does
burn
need a
yours.
wipe.
Oh, it still smells really strong. I've got the same one as well.
But we haven't seen these this
Haven't
year.
seen them this year.
Every year they have done these types of jars for a few years now.
Yeah.
And at Christmas they do bring them out, don't they? But I think I'll just reuse this jar year on year, because I love the design of it. It's very cottagey.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy that I found that.
So this is the pumpkin spice one. It was $16.99 last year, but yeah, we both got one of those.
So yeah, even though it's slightly more expensive, that is the sort of thing that you would just reuse every year. And I could even use that to put coffee or tea or something in once I've given it a proper clean, or anything, couldn't you?
Yeah,
I love that. Really, really love that.
And then as I was looking through my collection, I actually found a candle that I didn't use last year that must have been left over, and this is one of my favourite scents. It's the Sand and Fog Honey Crisp Harvest. This was $8.99. It's in a really pretty jar, so I was so glad to find that, because
they still have that scent this year.
I love that scent. It's really appley, and I like apple scents, like fresh
really
apple.
strong.
Love that.
I like that.
What should we do
for candles?
next?
I think it is. Should we do either the...
I think these maybe.
Yeah.
So another thing that we tend to do for the seasons, if we can, is we'll go to charity shops, boot sales, and we'll look for books, because we are both loving chocolate browns for all year round anyway. But for autumn and winter, oranges, burgundies, we try and pick up some books that you can then put on your coffee table. You can style a couple of bits on them, and it's just a really cheap way of adding a bit of stylish decor without going tacky.
Yeah, or in a bookcase as well.
Yeah.
You can do them that way up. But our top tip, if you've not been here for long, if you have been here a while, you'll know that this is one of our favourite tricks.
Yeah.
Is if you do go into charity shops or car boot sales, have a look underneath the cover of the books, because that is where you find the lovely hardback, nice coloured designs.
Yeah.
And they often have gold writing on.
Yeah, so most of these all had the paper sleeves on, and obviously that's all like busy designs and stuff like that, and it's not till, like Sid said, you look underneath that you get the gold foil text and the colour. So top tip, always look under the cover.
But another really nice way to style books for this time of year is to look for a nice cosy cookbook. So this one, for example, I think this was TK Maxx or HomeSense. So this one was $14.99, and you can style it just open on the ledge with a really nice cozy recipe. So you can find like a nice stew or a soup or a nice dessert. I'm not going to flick through the whole book, but you can see what I mean. It'll be like a nice image, so you could just have it open by your cooker on the ledge. Or if you've got a nice book stand, they're really cheap to pick up on Amazon. Just a plain black book stand or a gold one.
Yeah.
And it's just really nice to have a recipe out.
And you can do that all year round, because for spring you could find a nice recipe or a nice salad over summer. And that is something I do in my kitchen, in the corner. Oh, see, look at that.
Look.
That looks like a pecan pie.
So it just creates that real cozy feel, doesn't it?
Just swap it out for each season. A nice cozy recipe.
Or if you are into neutrals, you could just have it styled and have a few nice bits on it in your kitchen.
Yeah. I'm going to show this next because you guys saw me pick one of these up for a friend the other day. The gold metal cauldron from Home Sense. £20 I think it was, but a lot of you guys really tried to get one of these last year after you saw mine. I actually took this into work last year and put sweets in it and put it by the coffee machine, and so many people were like, where did you get that from? Which is why I bought one from my work friend. But yeah, that's just a staple. I know it was expensive at £20, but I will use this every year for years and years.
Exactly. Every year. It's not like too Halloweeny because we're not into like Halloween decor, but you could have sweets in that every Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that.
I think you should show this and those next.
So I did mention that I was looking for a nice mini wreath, and I do have this one, which I don't hate. I do quite like it, but I don't know. I just feel like I could get something a bit nicer.
That's like a cooker hood one.
Yeah, that's
me
what I'm
and you
looking
both
for.
got that last year or the year before, because I've got that as well.
Because I'm in a block of flats, I'm not actually allowed to have a wreath on my door. So the only place I can have one is on the cooker hood, and this is just the perfect size. But I don't know, I do like it. I probably will reuse it this year. And I am actually at the moment trying to do a bit of a kitchen makeover, and I'm praying that I'll get it done in time to style for autumn, so you guys can see it all nicely styled, and that would go nicely with what I'm doing, wouldn't it? I won't say too much because I am going to do a separate video on my kitchen. Next up, I think we should show this.
Yeah, I love that. That's mine, isn't it?
Yes, that is yours.
So I got this frame, I think from TK Maxx or Home Sense, and then I put a nice moody vintage floral print in it. And to be fair, I have this out all year round, but for autumn it's just really, really cozy. So buy a nice frame. I love the ones with the bubbles, and you can find so many good ones in TK Maxx or Home Sense, or charity shops as well. You can get some nice vintage frames,
or boot sales,
and then just grab a print of anything. You can get prints on Shein actually. I think that's where this was. I think I got a multi-pack, and they're a canvas material, and you can just cut them to size. And we did that for Christmas last year as well, didn't we? We bought some prints off Shein, and then we just put them in some nice vintage frames. And again, such a cheap way and a classy way of changing up your decor without it being tacky.
Also, Etsy are really good for prints as well. I think this one was from Etsy, and I've got this in my tub of autumn decor, but I don't actually love the frame on this. I think this has been in there a few years.
Quite modern for us, isn't it?
Yeah, so I do definitely prefer the vintage frames now. I did have a look in TK Maxx today for like a vintagey frame like yours, because I don't really have many. I do need to pick up some nice gold vintage frames, but just an example of one of the prints that you can get on Etsy or Amazon. Really cheap. If you've got a printer, then you can just print them out yourself, but you can also buy them to be posted as well.
Saying that, I think I got some of the canvas type multi-pack prints on Amazon. I think if you just type in vintage prints, I think you can get multi-packs on Amazon as well, because I've got a feeling we did order some on Shein. They didn't come in time and we were filming, so I had to quickly order some on Amazon. So that could even be Amazon, so have a look on there as well.
But yeah, I love gold frames. I just think they create such a nice cozy atmosphere.
Just swap the images out.
A vintage feel.
Should we do these couple of mugs? So that's yours. This is mine. Home Store. Where was they? No, Matalan. These were Matalan a few years ago. I've got 2 of these pumpkin spice mugs,
and these are my favourite autumn mugs. I think I've got 2 of these. I just love these, and this sort of design is coming back in the stores. I've seen quite a lot of this in Primark this year. I think I got these from Home Sense, but they might have been from H&M Home.
Yeah,
I can't remember. I've had these a few years now.
What does it say on the bottom?
Just says dishwasher safe.
It's not easy to tell.
But yeah, these are really nice and light and really thin, which is exactly what we do go for. And it's a bit textured as well. It also looks a bit like a real ridged pumpkin.
The only thing I'm not sure about those, it kind of looks a bit like blood splats to me.
I know what you mean. I just really like these.
Yeah, they're nice mugs.
I haven't actually got many autumn mugs. I've got a few Christmas ones, and I've got loads of the mugs from our Christmas market trip to Cologne.
Oh, yeah.
So my cupboard is quite full of mugs at the moment. So I can't go too mad, but we were quite impressed with the mug selection in TK Maxx today, weren't we?
Yeah.
So,
I've actually not got many autumn mugs. I think I've only got those. I have so many Christmas mugs. So I've got more Christmas mugs than any other mugs in my cupboard.
too.
But I just love Christmas mugs so much. You've got this as well.
I think that was yours.
Yeah,
I think it was yours, but
it
I've
was.
been
You're
using
right.
it for the last couple of years. So I did have a look for some throws in TK Maxx today, but didn't really have any luck. There was just loads of Halloweeny ones, but no nice neutral ones. But this is a nice throw. It is a little bit pulled, but it's still really nice to drape over the sofa just to add that autumn tone. Where did you get it from? I think it was TK Maxx or Hunter's probably. We sound like a broken record, don't we? But it is just our favourite shops.
I just spotted something that's to the side of me that we didn't show during the stems. So these, annoyingly, you guys have asked about the last 2 or 3 years, and I don't think they've been in stock. So these were actually from Shein, but they look so realistic and they're such good quality. And the reason I like them is because they're like a browny burgundy colour, like a really cool tone. Yeah, but they are just really nice for autumn and winter, and I tend to have them in a vase in my kitchen just in the corner. So yeah, they have been a staple that I've used every single year.
I think that's all of it.
Is it? I think it is. Yeah, you've done that. So let us know what you guys think of what we've already got and what you think we are missing. I don't really think we're missing that much, to be honest, because we have got so much.
I think for me it's just tea towels, and also I need to go and look at my cushions because I'm not loving my cushion combos at the minute, but I just want some nice neutral ones that I can have out all year round. And not have to change each season.
We are keeping it a lot more minimal. I know this seems a lot, but obviously this is mine and yours, and we won't necessarily use all of this. And things like the books and that are in my bookcases, same with the frames. But as far as like the pumpkins and stems go, I have massively stripped it back because I would say going back a few years, my decor was a lot tackier, I would say. Now I just prefer
go for like the shiny and the bling.
Yeah, I used to have probably about 15 pumpkins, didn't I? And I used to do like a pumpkin patch, but they were quite like sparkly and gold. And now I just prefer like even just having these on a book on my coffee table and just an autumn candle and some autumn stems, like that is enough for me. Just really subtle, muted, rustic.
I don't think you do need to go mad. You can just add in pops of the autumn colours in your stems.
And like things like these, they're not overly autumn Christmas, but they're just a really nice subtle staple item that I know I'd had for years. So I'm sure we will still do quite a few more autumn shop with us videos.
We were thinking earlier where we haven't been, and we've still got quite a few places that we haven't been yet. We haven't been to Next, and we haven't done Primark. Then there's a few more. So let us know where you want us to go and we will see if we can go there.
I definitely want to do the big Next in Camberley because we've not done that for a while, and the reason we love going there as well is because there's a Bath and Body Works in there, and there aren't many in the country or in the south anyway.
No, not near
I
us.
think like Westfield and like the big shopping centres have Bath and Body Works, but there's a really good Bath and Body Works in that store.
And they're good for Christmas presents as well.
I am going to start buying, I think, this year, because most years I just end up buying it all in December, but I want to start. Well, I have today. There's a couple of presents that I've bought today. And dreaded C word, I know a lot of you will say it's way too early because some of you are saying it's too early for autumn. We are seeing some of you guys say that you're seeing Christmas in the shops already, so sorry if it does end up on our channel in the next few weeks, but we are going to have to start vlogging it as soon as it's in the shops, otherwise we just get so behind, don't we?
And we don't want to miss the good stuff, and the whole point in us doing these videos is to show you guys what's out there, so we do have to sort of show it as it comes in the shops, so you don't miss all the good stuff as well.
Because if we film too late into December, a lot of you guys have already bought what you want anyway, so we do kind of have to do it a bit earlier, don't we? But
we don't mind.
We don't mind. We love Christmas. I'm sure we will go and vlog as soon as pumpkin spice lattes are back out this week. Fingers crossed. Can't wait for that.
Enjoy if you do go and pick one up, and let us know what your favourite items were, and let us know when you're decorating for autumn as well, because I think we do need to crack on and start decorating fairly soon, just so we can show you how we've decorated this year.
If you do love autumn and winter home decor content, come shop with us videos, styling videos, then make sure you hit that subscribe button, because you won't want to miss the future content and also how we style all of these items.
And my kitchen makeover video as well, which should be coming fairly soon, hopefully. I need to get my arse into gear.
Yeah, even if you just start it, you can vlog and show what you want to do to it, but it will look so good. So hope you guys all have a really lovely week. Hope you managed to get a pumpkin spice latte if you're like us and you wait all year round for them, and we will see you guys very soon in the next one. Bye guys.